Once again, it's Mr. McCroy. So today we shall be looking at a topic in mathematics, very important topic, and that topic is trigonometry. Alright? So, what is trigonometry? Trigonometry is an aspect of mathematics that deals with triangles. Alright? And you know a triangle is a shape that has 3 sides and 3 angles. So in trigonometry, you deal with triangles. Now, there are different types of triangles, you know. There is the isosceles triangle, where 2 sides are equal and 2 angles are equal. That's isosceles. The next one, there is the equilateral triangle. For the equilateral triangle, all the 3 sides are equal and all the 3 angles are also equal. That's where all the angles are 60 degrees each. That's for equilateral. And then there is the scalene. The scalene, none of the sides are equal, right? And then the right angle triangle. Right angle. Here, one of the angles is 90 degrees. And that's where I want to be dealing with today. Today we shall be looking at the right angle triangle. The next time we'll discuss each of the other 3. So, right angle triangles, one of their angles is 90 degrees. Okay, so this is a right angle triangle. One of the angles is 90 degrees. Let's say this angle is 90 degrees. There are 3 sides. So, the side facing this right angle, this side here, which is the longest side, is called the hypotenuse. It is a side that is facing, just directly facing the right angle, the 90-degree angle. Here or here can be the opposite or adjacent, depending on which angle we're dealing with. So if we're dealing with this angle here, let's say we're dealing with this angle as angle X. For this angle, the opposite will be here. The opposite will be the side facing that angle. So the opposite will be here. So here will be the opposite. And then this last side will be the adjacent. Alright? But for this same triangle, peradventure we're dealing with, since here is a hypotenuse, if we're dealing with this angle here, this angle is facing the side. Here is the opposite of the angle. So here will become the opposite, and down here will be the adjacent. So what this means is that opposite and adjacent, they depend on the angle involved. Alright? The opposite is the side facing the angle you're dealing with. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so for right angle triangles like this, there are 2 main calculations we deal, or you'll be solving on the right angle triangles. And the first one is Pythagoras Theorem. Pythagoras Theorem. That's what this video is all about. I have to break it down to this point. Now, Pythagoras Theorem is expressed by h squared equals o squared plus a squared. Hypotenuse squared equals the opposite squared plus the adjacent squared. So when given you can be asked to look for any of them. Alright, this is the formula you use. Now, if you're looking for the hypotenuse, this is the formula you use. If you're looking for the opposite is going to be equal to hypotenuse squared minus adjacent squared. And if you're looking for the adjacent squared is going to be equal to hypotenuse squared minus opposite squared. We'll look at an example. Alright? Okay. Look at the question on the board. You're asked to find this side. Now, this is the hypotenuse. That will be 5 squared equals opposite. Let's use it as the opposite. X squared plus adjacent, 3 squared. Now we're looking for x. What is 5 squared? That's 25 equals x squared plus 9. 3 squared is 9. So we're going to make sure that the x squared is alone in the subject of formula, and that will mean moving plus 9 to this side, and it becomes negative value. The plus 9 will change to minus 9. So you have 25 minus 9 equals x squared. 25 minus 9 will give you 16 equals x squared. Now to find x, you have to find the square root of both sides. So if you find the square root of both sides, that will be root 16 equals to x. So x will be equals to square root of 16, and that's 4. That means this missing side is equal to 4. Okay? Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's try one more question. If you have this, and you have 12, you have 5, and you're asked to find x. So here, x is the hypotenuse. You have to solve for the hypotenuse. Now, get this straight. You only use Pythagoras theorem when you're dealing with a right angle triangle. You have two sides given, and you're looking for the third side. Pythagoras theorem deals with sides, not angles. You have two sides given, and you want to find the third side. So that's when you use Pythagoras theorem. And it's only used for right angle triangles. So this is the hypotenuse we're looking for now. That's x squared, which is the hypotenuse, equals to the opposite. Let's use 12 squared plus adjacent 5 squared. So x squared equals, this is 144 plus 25. Alright? X squared equals, if you add it up, you get 169. And you take the square root, you find the square root of both sides. That will be x is equals to square root of 169, which is 13. So the answer is 13. Okay? It's that easy.